Today we're going to talk about a particular area in the brain that is continuously affecting how people perceive the world, and therefore how much effort they attribute to the acts that they're doing. There's a little part of our brain called the ACC, the anterior cortex cingulate, that is constantly assessing whether what we're approaching is a perceived conflict or not. And when we do perceive conflict, because we have a mixed agenda or we don't feel competent, whatever that conflict may be, the brain naturally attributes effort to that situation. So often when a client is sitting before us in a coaching situation, they are seeing conflict all around them. Often that's the reason why they're in the coaching session to begin with. So how can we help remove that conflict? We know that if we're aware that we're constantly perceiving conflict and therefore attributing more effort, and therefore feeling like everything is difficult, everything is effortful, we know that just a simple task such as having to put the bins out in the morning, it's such a simple task to do, but when we don't want to do it, or the washing up or cleaning the house, we attribute a whole load of conflict to that scenario, and the whole task feels effortful. Oh God, I have to do it. This is so difficult. It's just a natural process that when there's conflict, we attribute more effort. So that client is leaking out energy and constantly feeling things are effortful and more difficult than they have to be. Why? Because they're perceiving more conflict around the task. So how can we help them reduce that level of perceived conflict, which reduces the level of effort, which makes their life easier and more seamlessly, and they find more flow in their situation? So helping our clients remove the friction, remove the conflict from what they're doing, can make a massive difference to helping them feel more in control of their life and get a better experience day to day. So my challenge to you is to help them recognize when they're attributing conflict to something and see if they can change their perception to attribute less conflict and less effort to how they go about engaging.